Hello everyone! Happy New Year to all! This is our January block from the book 1000 Blocks from Quill Makers. The block number is the 214 Icicle Star. Let's get started. Alright, let's get started. Here I'm going to show you how paper piecing works. I chose this side of the block because this is the side that is more difficult. The other one is just straightforward. So this is the other side that is so straightforward because this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if I show you how this works, you will know how to do this one because this is the easy one. And the only thing that I changed, and of course you can use any colors that you want. I just in that side you have the white that is going to be like the star, the center of the star, and this is white, so the lightest fabric have to be the white. And of course I didn't use white, as you can see it's just a very light fabric. And here you have the medium blue 1 and the medium blue 3, but I didn't do two mediums. I just did the white and I did the medium and I did the dark. So the fabric that I am using as the dark, I use it here. So that's the only thing that I chose for my block. You can of course use any that you want, but my advice is to use a light, a dark, and a medium for the star, and of course the white. And I also chose another for the outside. You will see how it looks when everything is put together. So when you print it out, you have to print 4 times because this is going to be just 1/4 of the block. Okay, so when you print it out, you need to be mindful of this square that is on the page that have to be 1 inch. Measures 1 inch, and if this block measures 1 inch, you're ready to go. The size is going to come out at 12 inches. So this is the block, and as you can see they have numbers. So the only thing that I was mindful of was the light, the medium, the dark, and the white, and of course what color I wanted at the outside of the star. So for me, I think that the outside of the star should be lighter because of, in my case, the medium and the dark and the light, actually they are all blues and they are kind of dark, and of course the white. But you will see at the end that if you have here a dark fabric, the star is not going to come out well unless you do the light, medium, and dark lighter, so the opposite, lighter, and the outside darker. Have to be a contrast between the star and the background. All right, so how this works is you have the numbers. So you have the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, the 7, and the 8. So it's like a puzzle and you have to follow the numbers. The first one, you don't have to sew. I use a glue stick, and be mindful that all the fabric is going to go at the back of the paper, and you sew at this side. Okay, this is the sew lines, and the fabric is at the back. Okay, so this is number 1, and that's the dark, and I have leftovers from all the other ones that I have. I just have, for the number 1, you just have to have a piece that covers that shape. So what I do, I just get a glue stick, put a little bit of glue. This glue is not permanent, it's going to wash out. And you look for the right side of the fabric is going to be up, only at number 1. Because, okay, so in like that. Okay, so that's number 1, and you can look that it goes over the shape. Okay, so what I do next is number 2. This is the medium color that I have, and for the medium I have this color. Okay, so I'm going to see if this is enough. I think so. So what I do, I flip the paper and then I fold it to see the line to the other side. I fold it like that, and then I see the line here. So the next fabric that you are going to sew on has to be right sides together to the side that you just made. In this case, number 1 was the first. Right sides together, and I can see here is the line. I go over because I need a 1/4 inch, and I can even go back like this, and I can see this is the shape and is all covered. I hold it real good, flip the back, and I sew the line. Let's do this again. Okay, so now that is done. Flip it. What I always do, I don't iron all of it every step, but you could. I have this tool, and I just fold it real good. Now, next step, you can see that you have a lot of fabric there. Just fold the paper and cut to that 1/4 inch. Otherwise, everything is gonna be very bulky, especially if you have a paper piece block with very tiny pieces. This is very important. Alright, so number 3, I flip it and I go fold it, the line up in here, so I think this one will be okay. Put it there, check. Point is there, yep. So I hold it real tight, flip it back, and sew that line. Between the 1 and the 4. there we go. That's the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. Alright. Number 5 is the light. And the light blue for me is this one. So let's see, that's over here. And right sides together like that, and so yes, so the 5, the number 6 is over here, and that's my darkest fabric. All right, so the number 6 is this away. And been here, so that's where I am going to, well, I think this one is darker, so let's do that. Okay. Plenty, and let's sew. This one is in between the 3 and the 6. This is such a beautiful pattern. And when you get the hang of it, it's just easy. Okay, so. Okay. So you can also see through the paper. Okay. 6, 7. 7 is also the dark. So the drill. The 7, between 7 and 8. No, between 7 and 4. I have been here, so there is where my fabric is going to go. So we flip this side, check, is going enough. This is tricky. I hope I'm doing it okay. That's enough. I'm not 100% sure. Let's try it. Fingers crossed. And now for the last one is the big one. See? Perfect. And that one is the light blue star. This is And now here is the one color that I chose for the outside of the star. And that's this one I chose. Let's see if I have enough. Yes. This way. Yeah, I think that's it. So the last piece. Right, so now I have my lights on, but as you can see, there is a lot of shadows. But for cutting, I thought maybe was better. Okay, so now you see all of the pieces are done. Iron, so everything is flat. And now we're gonna cut. This is the tools that I use. Here you have the 1/4 inch, the last one. So what I do, I put that 1/4 inch on the straight line, the inner line, and cut. And that go all the way around. So to be clear, you cut the outer line because this is a 1/4 inch. I cut all the straight lines first. And there you have the block, or at least this piece, all done. Now, this is the other piece, the easy one. And these two are going to be sewn like that. So, right sides together, try to get those two. And we sew that line. Alright, so this is the block I just made. And as you can see, there are 4 of them. And these two are going like that. I already sewed this one. And then we sew it together like that. And there you go. That's the block all done. Such a beautiful block. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.